Yeah, just crossing the creek to get into the area. Yeah, so these old growth trees, I mean, I'm thinking they're 1,000 years plus. These are cedars, so Thuya placata, western cedars. Amazing though. They are just quite something, like so big. And you can see the tops here. They really, they're not that much taller than other, larger trees in the area. But they're just, the tops have been taken off. New apexes have grown. Side branches have become apexes, and just this gnarly mess of branches, midway up the tree, and straight as can be. But really different to be around this kind of forest. Like, it's hard to describe how different it is. I've been around other older trees, but they weren't in my, native forest. They weren't the forest that I was used to and comfortable with. So to come across these trees in my forest, in the forest that I'm used to, it was so distinctly different. And it's hard to describe because the trees are so big, but it changes the feel of the forest underneath. There's a lot of spaciousness under this, at least this particular forest, like so much room, less plants and shrubs, and a few different ones. Like, there was a few species that I had actually never seen in this area before, of shrubs, plants, and so that was just so unique. And like I said, it's hard. It's quieter. You're sort of more awe-inspired. You feel smaller. So yeah, it was a really special experience. I highly recommend getting to old trees if you can. Yeah, so this is some fall colors from last year. This is a Norway maple that I had collected maybe 3 years ago, and I've slowly been sort of taming, and the leaves are getting smaller, and it's starting to find its more settled bonsai shape after collecting and getting into a container. But yeah, really got a lot of yellows and oranges. All my maples this past fall had just a ton of color. Here's another. I mean, it's almost a raft. I don't know what to do with this one. This is just a strange tree for me. I had hacked it right down and tried to sort of build it ground up again, which I think I'm going to continue to do, and just keep pushing back budding and kind of have it like a broom style, but with a strange base. There's another Norway maple that I have yet to transplant. I have it in that box, and I'm just kind of slowly developing it. It was a little bit strange in the base there. There's sort of two big roots, and they create a hole in the middle, which is something. Yeah, so Alpine fir. This is that's the one on the thumbnail from my one of my collecting videos. Yeah, a little later in the year, it's that same one that I wanted to do broom style with. A couple juniper, subalpine firs. Just trees I have. Little, I bought that. It was called a bonsai, some sort of little spruce cultivar. Yeah, another Norway maple. So just showing colors. This looks like a little earlier, but you can see the sort of dead wood in there, and the trunk I'm trying to work with to grow. And this was I think, hazelnut alder. Can't remember quite what this was, but the rats and voles had gotten all around. That whole base there is actually debarked all the way around, and that's a little. But what's interesting is that it's pushing buds. I thought it was dead. I kind of just threw it off to the side. It did put out leaves, and you'll see here in a second I get to it, but like, look at that. It's just dead, eaten the whole way around. And here is the live thing. The only thing that's keeping this tree alive is that right there. So bizarre. And what you have off to your left there is some sort of fungus, and I had actually thought, that's the death fungus. It looked like death sort of putting his head to the tree, giving it one last blessing before it goes away. So it's sort of really weird, strange mushroom. But this year it's put out a lot of buds, and so we'll see how it does.